welcome to Insworld Graduation Ceremony 2021.
Thank you all for coming to celebrate the graduation of our friends in O33 and A33.
As many of you would know, the school normally conducts its graduations in person. However, unfortunately, due to the current pandemic, this cannot take place this way.
Nevertheless, we hope you all enjoyed the short online graduation we have created for you.
Before we begin the ceremony, we would like to ask you to kindly mute your mics and have your phones with you for a quick Kahoot game, where you can stand a chance to win gift cards at the end of the event.
Without further ado, let's get this started. I'm Aline.
And I'm Ian, and we'll be your MCs for today.
That being said, let's get it started.
The 33 of you have finally made it. First up, we have a speech from a man who needs no introduction, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Arthur.
Ladies and gentlemen, parents, friends, students, colleagues, today is an important day in the life of our school. We need to mark and to celebrate the achievement of our latest graduates. For terms, maybe months, years, you students have been our responsibility, the focus of our attention and interest. Sometimes the cause of concerns and frustration, but more often the source of pleasure and pride. So you've come to the end of this chapter in your lives, and it's time for you to turn the page and move forward to the next part of your story. We want to celebrate this with you. It's also an important occasion for those who have made today possible. Firstly, we must thank parents, without whom none of us would be here today. Thank you for trusting us with the education of your child. It's a privilege and a responsibility that we all feel deeply and take seriously. Thank you for your support for our work, particularly in these recent unsettled times. It's been difficult for everyone, but without your cooperation and understanding, it would have been far worse. We've been greatly helped by your comments, even your criticisms. The fact that our students have been able to achieve very strong results despite the difficulties they have faced is in no small measure due to the commitment and engagement of parents and guardians. Aristotle is reported to have said, "Good habits formed at youth make all the difference," which seems a very Singaporean sentiment. He was right, and our students have good habits, but I don't think our school can take much credit for this. By the time students come to us, the work that really matters has already been done. We have excellent students because they come from excellent families. Their qualities reflect their family's values. We are fortunate to have students who can think for themselves, who can adapt quickly to meet new challenges, who are curious and questioning. We are fortunate to have students who value integrity and diversity, students who are respectful and considerate, who have good manners, students who are generous and caring, supportive and concerned. We can promote and maybe try to bring out these qualities, but we cannot engender them. This is down to you, parents. Thank you for making our work so interesting and rewarding. We should also thank all the Insworld staff whose work makes all of this possible, especially those involved in administering and managing the school. This work is essential but rarely acknowledged. And we must thank our teachers. The relationship between a school and its students is really about the quality of interaction between teachers and students. We are fortunate to have so many skilled practitioners, teachers who can combine expert subject knowledge with focused and professional classroom practice, and to know how to work effectively with small groups. Our school would be nothing without the commitment, resourcefulness and dedication of our teachers. Teaching small groups is not an easy skill. It means becoming more involved with the learning of each student, which means knowing each student better. This enables teaching to be more effective, but sharing time and space and common purpose with any small group of people creates a special dynamic. In our classrooms, teachers can observe, understand, and then appreciate each student as an individual and value them for who they are. This is a strange relationship. It can exist only in the context of the school, but it involves a high level of engagement with the students and inevitably care and concern for them as young people as well as students. This makes it a sad occasion for us to have to say goodbye, especially to those we have worked with closely and quite intensely for some time. But it must be like this. It's one of the ironies of working at this level that your success as a teacher can be measured by how unnecessary you become to your students' future progress. Once we may have had to lead the way, and now the best thing we can do is get out of the way. So we come to the most important people on this day, our graduating students. Almost everyone has had something to say about young people, and it's almost always negative. Youth is wasted on the young and other such rubbish. But if I may, I'll repeat a very famous quotation on this subject. The youth of today love luxury. They are rude, disrespectful to their elders, and have contempt for authority. They hang around chatting instead of doing exercise. They act like tyrants at home. They don't stand when They act like tyrants at home. They don't stand when elders enter and chatter amongst themselves when in company. They grab food from the table and they tyrannize their teachers. It all sounds quite modern, but it's attributed to the ancient Greek philosopher Plato and was probably written 2,400 years ago. Apart from the mobile phone, nothing much is different now. Youth continues to get a bad press. Perhaps, though, as the Spanish artist Salvador Dali said, the problem with the youth of today is that one is no longer part of it. Or maybe the problem with generalizations is that we tend to apply them only to things we do not know well. I think life for young people has never been more difficult or more complicated, even without COVID and all its complications. I'm not talking about resources or security. In fact, it's one of the miracles of our age that for most people, and for all people in Singapore, that life is not solitary, poor, nasty, brutish and short, as Hobbes put it. The difficulty is finding your right path in an increasingly diverse and fragmented world. Whatever you decide to do, it will very likely be hard, complicated, competitive and highly specialized. You will need to be tough. So please remember that the greater strength comes from within, from values which can sustain you and give you direction. A character in Hamlet said, "To thine own self be true." So have confidence in who you are and what you value. These are the things which make you unique. These are the qualities that define you as a person. You must honor and respect and be guided by the things that matter most to you. Not necessarily the values other people see in you or want you to have, but the values which determine who you really are. This is not easy. It can mean facing uncomfortable truths, sometimes going against the flow. It means doing what you know to be right, both in your dealings with others and when no one is looking. People respect and admire integrity, as they should. It sets a powerful example. We have seen this in you students. So please take this with you as you go into the wider world. Try not to seek simple solutions to complex problems, but work at what you can change persistently and patiently. Have confidence that doing the right thing in the right way will make a difference. You will be able to bring about sustained and positive changes in attitudes, in ideas, even in people, if you are consistent and true to what you believe. Finally, we must thank you students for being the life and soul of our school. You have been studying in a time like no other. No other group has had to deal with the consequences and disruptions of a pandemic. You have had to put up with less than ideal learning circumstances, including the horrors of home-based learning. You've had to deal with the stresses and pressures of predicted grades and a whole basket of other challenges and inconveniences. The way you've managed to cope with all this and still achieved excellent results, probably, and still remained positive and motivated is extraordinary. And in my experience, I've never known a group of young people manage difficulties of this scale with such resilience and purpose. Each of you has done it in your way, but you have all done it. Take strength from this. You have made the school work at this stressful time. You should feel very proud of yourselves. So thank you, students. We wouldn't be here without you. It has been our pleasure and our privilege to work with you. We will be able to look back with pride and fond memories of the time we have shared with you. We will be able to reflect on who you were when you first came to us, who you have become, and we can hope with justified optimism that you will find a future direction that brings you happiness and fulfillment. It is what you deserve. We wish you all the luck you need. Thank you.
Thank you Mr. Arthur, for your words of wisdom. Now, we present to you the graduating class of 2021. Enjoy!
Sorry guys, hold on for a bit. We got a bit of technical difficulties. We'll be right with you. We all agree that school life has its many ups and downs, but thankfully here in Insworld, we've been blessed with caring and compassionate teachers.
Here we have some well wishes that the teachers would like to share.
First up, we have Miss Zainab.
Hi everyone. It was quite emotional to see the graduating video. Congratulations to everyone, and I wish you guys the best for the future. Hope to see you guys soon.
Thank you, Miss Zainab.
Next, we have Miss Kritika.
Hi everyone. A big congratulations on your graduation and wishing you exciting things ahead.
Thank you, Miss Kritika. Now we have Miss Naya.
Congratulations for your graduation. Wish you all the very best for your future.
Thank you, Miss Neha.
Now we have the all-knowing Miss Neelam.
Congratulations to all the graduating students and wishing you loads of luck for your future. God bless.
Thank you, Miss Neelam. Miss Wong, your turn. Miss Wong?
Sorry, I forget to unmute myself.
No problem.
Morning, everyone. Congratulations and it's a happy day. And best wishes for everyone for your next adventure.
Thank you, Miss Wong.
Next up, we have Miss Zinmin.
Good morning, dear graduating students. I wish you a hearty congratulations that we all had a wonderful time teaching you and we cherish the moments. We will miss your smiles, your stories, your out-of-box thinkings, and all your curious questions, your kindness and everything. And we wish you lots of joy, happiness, good health, and loads of success in your future journey and next chapter of your life. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Zinmin.
Now we have the artistic Miss Subi.
Okay, hello everyone. Congratulations, and I wish you and your family happiness and good health, and I wish all the best for your future. You did it well for your A-level and IGCSE, so I'm very confident that you will have success in your next adventure. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Subi.
Now we have Miss Jean.
My heartfelt congratulations to everyone. The journey wasn't easy, but you gave a good fight. Again, congratulations, and I wish you all the best for your next adventure.
Thank you, Miss Jean.
Now we have Miss Ruchi.
Hello, graduates. May your graduation be just the beginning of a lifetime of fulfillment for all of you. The very best luck for your future endeavor. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Ruchi.
Miss Chi, please.
Miss Chi, are you there? Don't know. Skip. Okay. Skip. Next we have the man who looks down on us literally every day. The giant, Mr. Rakita.
Hello, guys. I wish you all the very best for all your endeavors. Stay healthy, stay happy. Good luck for everything that you are doing. See you some other time.
Thank you, Mr. Rakita.
Now we have Mr. Cole.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Excellent. Fantastic. I don't know all of you that well. I'm speaking from semi-retirement, as it were. but I have to say it's been a great privilege meeting you guys, and I know that you've all got a very bright future ahead. So congratulations, well done.
Thank you, Mr. Cole. Now we have two very important teachers who, much like you, the graduating batch, will be leaving our little school. First of all, we have Mr. JJ.
Okay, I want to say congratulations to every student and the best wishes for your future studies. In future, when you meet new challenges, you may think about your dating in the world, then nothing is beyond your ability. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. JJ.
Now we would like to invite the teacher who never fails to put a smile on our faces every time we walk past her in the corridor, the one and only Miss Ao.
Thank you, Ian. Hi, everyone. I'm Miss Ao. So I would like to congratulate all of you. And then you did it. I'm so happy for all of you. So I wish you all the best for your next adventure. Thank you, and hope to see you all in person in someday.
Thank you, Miss Ao and Mr. JJ. All the best to you too. Now here's a short video from your friends in the Student Council. Hold on, give us a sec. Congratulations, everyone. You made it. We, the Student Council, would just like to wish you the best of luck in everything that you do when you leave our little school and venture off into the next chapter of your lives.
We know that when you entered the school, you thought it was going to be a blast, but then you had to go into a lockdown and couldn't be in school. You all eventually came back. Only then in the past month did we go back into a no-school period.
This is especially hard for you as it was the most crucial revision time before your last O or A-level papers. Yet you persisted through this challenge and refused to let it beat you.
This is such an inspiration to the rest of us still in school. You have shown us that if you put your mind to something for long enough, that you will come out the other side all right and feeling confident, ready to tackle the next challenge.
We hope you'll continue to have the confidence in yourself throughout your life and do what you want to pursue in.
Student to student, do whatever makes you happy in life and don't let anyone tell you what you should or shouldn't do. Also, don't forget the friends you've made along the way. They're some of the most important people in your lives.
That being said, the very best of luck to all of you. And from the Student Council,
congrats!
Please come back. Please come back. Now, we have a special section where we recognize the impact that our parents have on us growing up.
our parents are crucial in our lives as they have been there for us through thick and thin, guiding us from the cradle.
Here, we have two parents. First up, Miss Moonlake.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for the opportunity to share with you all. I have two daughters at Insworld, Alyssa and Hannah, and what really made us choose Insworld was the humanity and the compassion of the team that we met. And, we never regretted that. That's always been the strongest feature about Insworld, is the fact that there's a lot of support for students, and the teachers, and the administrative staff, everyone really has the heart of the students. And that's why we know that they went over and above the call of duty to make sure that the students were as prepared as they could be and to give them the best opportunities that they could have for the future. So I really, really am grateful. And I think that in challenging times like this, it's even more important for parents and the school and the teachers to work together to ensure that the students have a smooth time as possible and that they can really give of their best. So I'm grateful, and thank you for making this a very special and memorable experience for Alyssa. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Moonlake.
Next, we have Mr. Gerard.
Hello, everyone. My name is Gerard. I'm the father of Nikki, who's next to me here. Nikki's probably one of the longest lasting students that you've had in the school, if I'm guessing right. She started in November 2015. Actually, she was 10 years old when she first came into the school. and had her 11th birthday actually during a time when she was starting. I don't think many other kids knew, and certainly the teachers probably didn't know. But the ones that are still there that remember her will remember her for being, let's say, an influential character in the classes. In all of the reports that I was getting, they were just telling us how she was pretty much leading the class, even though she was by far the youngest in the class. She's probably hiding in embarrassment here at the moment. But I do remember the warm welcome of Mr. Cole and Stephen McCann when we first came, and we always felt that it was a small institution that gave people a real identity. Everyone was a real, a known person in the school, and that was one of the key reasons for choosing the school at that time, and it's lived up to that ever since. Nikki has always been a known person. Everyone knows her by name. I didn't need to give her student ID or her full name to anyone. Everyone just knew her as an individual. And I feel that the school in all of this time has bent over backwards to support her and meet her demands. She's been quite a demanding student. I'm sure Mr. Arthur and Mr. Cole will verify that. But you've lived up to it, and I'm extremely happy with the results. I think Nikki is too. She's now living a life of post-school and just getting used to it. In all of these years, we've seen 3 sites. We saw the Verge originally, we've seen the Shaw Tower, and now the current one. And in all of that time, the nucleus of the school has been the teachers and the management there. They've kept the school as a school, despite the constant changing environments. And if that wasn't enough, the recent pandemic, as Mr. Arthur highlighted earlier, has been no doubt a huge challenge for the teachers and the students. For Nikki, doing A-levels at the age of 16 during a pandemic has been an incredible exercise, I think, really. But credit to the school again. You've supported her, you've adapted, and you've kept her going through all of this time. So it's been an amazing experience, and thank you so much to the whole school and all the fellow students for making her experience worthwhile and for her achieving so much.
Thank you, Mr. Gerard and family.
Through the journey in this school, you have put in amazing effort to achieve your academic goals.
Insworld is proud to announce that 2 of our outstanding students have gone above and beyond to achieve these goals. Here is your first valedictorian, Jason DeCalloway.
Thank you for nominating me as valedictorian. I'm truly humbled. As we close this interesting chapter in our lives, I would like to say thank you to the teachers and faculty who have helped me and shaped me into the person I am today. Thank you to the students that have enriched my life, and may our friendships withstand the test of time. Thank you to my parents for financing my education in this school, and thank you to everyone for listening.
Congratulations, Jason, you earned it, mate.
Next, your second valedictorian is Grace Chu.
Before I begin, I would like to thank the administration for giving me the opportunity to address all of you. Thank you to our principal, Mr. Arthur, for anchoring the school during this tumultuous time. Thank you, staff and teachers. Thank you to Ms. May for organizing our countless exams. Thank you to all the staff members who helped invigilate the exams when the heightened measures were announced. Special thank you to Chris, who has worked incredibly hard since the pandemic hit to sort out all the online sessions and rearrange our timetables on such short notice. He was always ready to help out when any issues arose, which was inevitable given the ever-changing situation. If I could describe the past year in one word, it would be the word uncertainty. My A-level experience started off with a change of plans when I was asked to come to school 3 weeks earlier than initially expected, as the June exams and holidays were cancelled due to COVID. October rolled around, then January, and I managed to settle into a rhythm. After finishing the January exams, I had planned to take a break and then prepare for exams in June. But all of a sudden, it was announced that the June exams were cancelled. I know everyone reacted differently to the news, and for some, it may have even been good news. But for me, I was honestly devastated. I felt like control had been ripped out of my hands and hurled as far away from me as possible. Eventually, I came to terms with the fact that there wouldn't be exams in June, and our grades would be predicted. We also had other radical surprises, such as unseen papers or 3 mock papers per subject, surprises that threw me into disarray. These changes were so overwhelming that I almost gave up on the June exams and planned to take them in October. There were too many exams, and I felt so helpless and frozen, looking at the stack of studying ahead of me. It was Mr. Rakita who convinced me to continue, so I want to genuinely thank him for that, and for helping me arrange the exams I missed, and believing in me when I didn't believe in myself. But ultimately, talking about how I struggled to come to terms with the fact that exams were predicted, or how I struggled in the face of uncertainty, feels a bit disingenuous. Who am I to complain about having struggled due to COVID when there are so many out there who have it much worse than me? Who am I to say that I have had a hard time? Many teachers have not been able to return to their home countries to see their loved ones since this pandemic started, and that is already hard in itself. Despite feelings of worry, homesickness, or fear, they continued showing up for us. On top of that, they had to cope with the ever-changing exam situation as well. So to teachers, thank you for all that you do. I would very much like to tell everyone how to deal with uncertainty, how to deal with your emotions when you're thrown into a situation you never expected or wanted to be in. But honestly, I'm still learning. All I know is to take everything one step at a time. When your plans are crushed and things are thrown into disarray, take things one problem at a time, one sentence at a time, one word at a time. It is better to accept the situation rather than to fight against it. And don't let your unhappiness or anger or sadness about the situation overwhelm you. Even if it does, it's okay. Just pick yourself up and start again. Try again, one step at a time. Everyone joined the school at different stages in their lives, and we have all walked vastly different paths to get here. If you believe in fate, you would say that the paths of our lives have been set out in such a way that they would converge at this exact point. However, from now on, our paths will begin to diverge again. No one knows what the future holds, and honestly, I'm still anxious about it. I don't know what I want to do or where I want to go. So if anyone is feeling the same way, know that you are not alone. But ultimately, we have to learn to live with that uncertain feeling and continue moving forward, one step at a time, and watch as our path slowly forms in front of us, bit by bit. I want to end this off with a quote from Giltner Radner. I wanted a perfect ending. Now I've learned the hard way that some poems don't rhyme and some stories don't have a clear beginning, middle, and end. Life is about not knowing, having to change, taking the moment and making the best of it without knowing what's going to happen next. Thank you to everyone for being part of my A-level experience, and happy graduation.
Wow, thank you, Grace. Truly inspiring. Congratulations, and we hope for the best for all of your future endeavors.
Now we would like to hand the mic to a friend of ours, Sarah, who will be conducting the quiz for you. Sarah, please.
Okay, hi everyone. I'll be doing the quiz right now. Hold on. Okay, so I would do go to kahoot.it and key in this code and preferably use your real name. Thank you. By the way, teachers, feel free to join, but unfortunately, you will not get a prize. I'm so sorry. I'll leave this here for a few more minutes, then we'll start. Is there any more parents and students who want to join? Because a lot of them are teachers. By the way, the prizes are actually really good. Like you can win up to $50. So I would suggest you join. One more minute. Okay, I'll start now. Oh. Yeah, it was in fact founded in 2001. Currently, Zen is in the lead. Insworld has actually relocated 5 times. Currently, Zaid is in the lead. Oh, not many people got this right. Look who's back up. Wow. Hint, this is actually a trick question. Desi is top. Brian is top now. Miss Owl's climbing up. Unfortunately, we will be having two teachers leaving though, like Miss Owl and Mr. JJ. I sincerely hope you guys know this one. Here as well, actually interrupt the quiz and show you guys what he actually sang.
May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white.
Yeah, good job, Mr. Arthur. Okay, I'll continue the quiz now. Ooh, Grace is taking the lead now. Thank you. Good job. Woohoo! Congratulations, all three of you. You all get prizes. We will contact you and yeah, we'll email you guys. Thank you.
We have now come to the end of the graduation ceremony. Thank you for sticking with us. We hope you've enjoyed yourselves.
We wish you all the best in your future endeavors and take with you all you have learned here, including the friendships you have made, which will follow you to the next chapters of your life.
Good luck.
Solid.